All right, Hardianas.
Awesome episode. Very inspirational and educational.
Very good. We were joined by Ben Vickers.
The gentleman.
Yes. But before we speak about what we spoke about, today's episode is brought to you by alltradescover.com.au. If you're watching at home behind our glorious guest, you'll see their logo.
If you own a gym, maybe they can do coverage. Actually, we're legally not allowed to say what they can cover, but if you are a tradie, small business, you're looking for public indemnity and insurance, I wonder if you need indemnity insurance or public liability when you're bashing someone.
I wonder if they could.
Yeah,
very much so. Yes.
I wonder if All Trades could cover Jack's face.
It'd be expensive.
Yeah, that's an expensive coverage.
Alltradescover.com.au. If you're a small business looking for insurance, they will help you out. Just tell them that we sent you.
Yes.
Because we get a kick out of it and kick back from them. No, we get no kickback from them, just a kick out of it. And not like a kick in MMA, but we've also got a Crafted Finance.
Crafted Finance, yep. If you want to have a real good in-depth understanding of who Crafted Finance is, go back and listen to the episode with Luke Tedesco. He come on to talk all things finance when it comes to anything with the economy, the housing crisis, but specifically when it comes to mortgages, loans. They're going to be able to help you, going to give you the best options, and they're like-minded, good people.
Yeah.
They just want the best for you.
And the loan is above board, not like the gentleman. They won't have to break your legs. Speaking of breaking legs, we're here with Scrappy MMA owner and co-owner of Eternal MMA, Mr. Ben Vickers. What did we cover in today's ep?
So we talked a little bit about what a dickhead I was when I was young.
Sir, yes, sir.
How alcohol is bad.
Yeah. Drugs
and fighting is good. But not together.
That's all we need. That could be the name of the episode. Alcohol is bad, fighting is good, but not together.
That's great.
That's fucking awesome.
Mate. Fucking awesome episode. Love it. Come back anytime you want. Actually, come back after November and we can do a
November and have a celebratory.
Yeah. Awesome. Really good having a chat. Thank you for your time.
Sick.
Cheers, boys.
Let's get hard.
Welcome to Hard Yarns Podcast.
I am fucking fat.
Anything Chris White says, please disregard it.
5D is actually a state of being. It's a unity consciousness.
That was Hard Yarns with me, Frankie Rose. So I'm going to throw it over to your co-host,
Daniel Delby.
And Cameron Brand.
I would do this and then I'd gong.
Free in attendance for the millions listening at home. Let's get hard.
Mate, thanks so much for coming on. It's been a while in the making.
Mr. Vickers.
He's cheating on the Reapers.
Yeah.
I know, I feel dirty sitting here.
It's all good. Just keep pinging the cunts.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go.
It's a metaphor for life, that one.
Yeah, it's so good, man. As soon as I heard that, I was like, immediately I messaged Daniel Bradshaw going, this needs to be a shirt. I messaged Whitey going, this has to be a shirt, and they've done it. So,
did they do a shirt for it?
Yeah. Keep pinging the cunt.
But he got the quote wrong.
What did he put?
He put just keep pinging the cunt.
Just keep pinging the cunt.
So he put his own little spin on it, but then it made it unauthentic.
Yeah. so you can't sue for trademark?
The real keep pinging the cunt t-shirts will come out.
Yes.
ScrappyMMA.com.
Nice.
Yes.
Good plug early.
Mate, well, give us for anyone who's living on a rock, doesn't know who you are, what you're doing, give a brief explanation of who you are and what you do.
I am the owner of Scrappy MMA, co-owner of Eternal MMA, and Jack Della's head coach, amongst other things. I'm a proud parent also, and a husband, which we always forget to talk about.
It's
good to get that one in there.
Clip that up, save it for Valentine's.
Brownie points for tomorrow's birthday.
But yeah, I'm sort of well ensconced in the MMA space.
So
that's what I've been doing for the last 20 years, I'd say.
Nice. Yeah. Well, did you just open one in Greenwood?
2 years ago now, yeah.
Fuck.
2 years ago.
That's a while, yeah.
So that's flying that place. I opened a gym called Oasis Fight Academy in the Sunshine Coast.
That's right, yeah. That's the recent one, hey?
How do you run that when you're not there? Is that stressful?
Not really. You get the right people. Like, I've got John Fraser, former Eternal middleweight champ, teaching over there. Really good jiu-jitsu black belt over there as well.
Yeah.
John's also a jiu-jitsu black belt. And then we've got a Thai coach in there. So the boys are all over it. You know? We're just doing the business side. And
did you change the name just because it's more sunny, or was it like?
I thought that it was up to the lads to decide. It was their gym; they were going to be working in it every day.
Okay,
what do you want to call it?
Yeah,
I'm not that bothered about the name. You know, like I've got my gym. Scrappy MMA in Willerton is the main gym. That's always been there. That's 13 years old now. So Scrappy's well and truly
nearly old enough for Epstein's Island.
Fucking
probably too old.
Oh yeah, you forgot to add to the resume the comedian.
Me and Prince
you've done a 10-minute.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we'd go so far as to call myself a comedian.
Yeah, that was good. That was in the ring, hey?
Yeah,
the ring. Yeah. At Scrappy. Yeah.
Doing 10-minute rounds in the ring.
Yeah, the best thing about it was like the reason I did stand-up comedy. I have no desire to be a stand-up comedian, but I used to like chase things to do that would get me in the same sort of mind frame as fighting did. Because I don't fight anymore, so to find that adrenaline, because I find that the back end of that is where all the good feelings are. You know, once you get through something. And I remember sitting like 2 hours before the comedy show was about to kick off, and I was in the garden of the gym, like the little side bit, and I was just like, fuck me, I want to get out of here. Like, I don't want to be here. And nothing else. Like, I'd done a couple of ultras and stuff like that, which Branch you can probably attest to is kind of shit. But like, there's no like nothing hanging over your head if you fail. Like, you just stop. Do you know what I mean? And then do it again next year. Whereas I felt with the comedy, like, there's a lot of pressure because you're there, you're in front of people, and if it goes tits up, you've got to ride it out.
Yeah.
You've just got to deal with it.
I remember it being pretty, like, considering first time, never any experience. Just storytelling.
Most people do 5.
He did about 10.
I think it's actually easier to go a bit longer because you've got more time to. And I'm not really. I didn't do comedy. I just told a funny story. I really enjoyed it. I actually looked back on it and it was fun.
So when people go, "How's your stand-up game?" You're like, "Which one?"
Exactly. I'd much rather get punched in the face.
Punch lines or fucking punching heads.
So I'll take a punch in the head.
So obviously, like, Eternal's, like, I guess the grassroots
for Perth for sure.
I didn't know you were co.
I didn't know that either.
That's pretty cool.
Were you from the start or like event just sort of?
No, so the Cam O'Neill is the founder of Eternal MMA, and then in 2015 we brought the show to Perth, and we started working together. And then shortly after that, I bought a share of the company. And
nice.
We were growing, and it just seemed sort of sensical to sort of be a part of the company. I never really wanted to do it. I hate promoting, and I hate promoters. So it's weird that I am one.
But scrappymma.com if you're
if you're looking to join Scrappy MMA is going to get some hits. But it's a necessary evil because I don't like the way other people do it. So I've got to do it myself. And my lads now, I mean, this morning in the gym, there was like 30 people at 9:30, you know, just fighters. So they need somewhere to go and perform. So it means I can get a bunch of my guys like serviced and out and fighting. Whereas it's hard. Like, if you don't have a show, your guys aren't priority. So, you know, it is a needs must for me, but it's something that I really like would rather not do.
It's so funny, It's like, I own Facebook, but I'd rather not have it. It's like, it's something you need. And when I was younger, growing up, and I trained at what was it called? Fucking Darren's gym.
Evolution.
Only for like a year and a half, learned how to do BJJ and really liked it, but I kept chipping my teeth and I've had 5 back surgeries. So I stopped. Plus I got choked out a few times and I was like, you know, keep this for the bedroom. But with that, like, Eternal was the main thing that we remember coming through. Was it at the Italian club as well?
It was back in the day.
Was that the Italian club?
And it was mental. I mean, I'm talking about no barriers, no nothing. Like, you were sitting 3 foot from the cage, and you could sometimes people would run up to the cage and shake it. The fighters had to walk right through the crowd. It was freaking awesome.
It's a big venue, but it's not, like, for considering that. Like,
you'd only get 800 people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So, like, it'd be fucking. That would be
banged out.
I've been to functions there and gone, this is a perfect room for like a show. Fighting.
It was wild.
That would be wild.
And the low ceiling, so the cage is almost on the, so it's loud. It's like, it was an amphitheater. It was brilliant. Such a good place.
So like, that was where everyone would go to fight. What didn't you like about the way other people would promo stuff since you wanted to do it?
I think matchmaking is very important, and I actually think you need to challenge people early, especially at amateur, because you get in this sport you get a reset when you go pro. So if you don't learn your lessons at amateur, for me, then you're going to struggle in the pro game. So Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the matchmaking. I don't like sometimes the way that the show is run. You know, like you got auctions in there, all silly shit.
Yeah,
that takes away from the fighting.
Yeah.
I sometimes don't necessarily agree with the people that are doing it. You know, and I don't think they necessarily have the fighter's best interests at heart. Whereas I'm a weird one for a promoter because I'm a coach. So my priority lies with fighters. They're the people that I like and that care for. And as a promoter, it's kind of it's not supposed to be your priority. It's priority supposed to be monetizing the fighters and you know, selling tickets and stuff like that.
But that's what, whenever profits become the priority, that's the issue with anything, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
You want
it's
quality.
inauthentic. Yeah. Because if you're doing things for the right reason and it's for the fighters, it's going to be good fights, which is a good product, which sells itself.
Yes. And I always believe, like, I don't chase money. Never have. I fucking hate money. I understand you need it.
Give me some if you want.
I don't have it because I have a fight promotion.
Yeah.
But it's just like a bottomless pit that takes money. And we're not backed. We fund all our own business interests. Like, we don't have investors or anything like that.
So we know the government are really fucking enthusiastic.
I've had $10,000 of grants over 13 years from the government.
I remember there was a time when they banned the octagon. Like, that would have been a fucking nightmare.
Oh, absolutely. And then you're doing MMA in a cage, people are falling out. Like, it's just a disaster. But it's been a wild ride in Perth with the MMA.
Could be a new app idea, matchmaking, but for fighters. You just put your weight.
Well, what do they do? They said no to the bare knuckle, and now Matt Floyd's headlining.
Oh, really? What? So they're doing it?
Yeah, but over wherever the fuck that
is. It was a crazy call to think you were going to do bare knuckle first time in Perth.
Yeah.
Like, with the most strictest combat sports commission.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that? Do you enjoy it, or is it just a different sort of aspect?
Don't like it that much.
Yeah.
I like fighters, and I think it's very detrimental to the health of a fighter. I think every fight that you have, unless you knock someone out in the first round, and even then, as a winner, you could break your hand pretty easily. You're out for ages. You're going to get lacerations, cuts. It's going to put you out for ages, concussions. Like, it's just, it's a hard enough sport as it is without taking out all the other weapons, just leaving fists and then not padding them. It's insane.
And if you want proof, look at Jack's record, all round ones for quite a while, just saving, saving the body. It's kind of like when you were playing Mortal Kombat or Tekken, you've got a life bar. The more you get hit,
Jack's is still full up.
What do you do with the concussion stuff, like in regards to coaching and training?
Question.
Where's your head at with that? And what's the program?
Pun intended. It's actually become a little bit prevalent in my gym. It's something that I'd never really noticed before, like lads saying, "Oh, I feel like I've got a concussion." And actually, this year we've had a few lads out for a while with concussion. So whether people are just more aware of it, fucking the new breed today. I don't take trauma as well as we used to. Whether people are just more aware of it now and understand the symptoms a bit better and realise they're concussed, whereas before they were just pushing through it. But,
mate, it doesn't take much. That brain map we did, I did one, and you're going to do one soon, I think, next month. We did a brain map, and they map your brain, see where all your issues are. I got plenty.
You need a map to find one.
Exactly. And there wasn't too many issues, a couple of little things. But big thing that she picked up on, and there was a protocol I need to look at, is for CTE, for concussions from footy. And I didn't get concussed too many times, probably 2 or 3 times. I'd say fighters.
Would explain a bit, but
yeah. So I'd say fighters that's something I've got to think about.
But you think you got concussed X amount of times. How many times were you concussed and you didn't know?
Yeah, or even just head knocks,
minimal symptoms. Yeah, you know, and that's the problem. I think is it's very subjective. It's like what your concussion symptoms are will be completely different to yours and mine.
Yeah. And as a competitor, no matter what it is, like it was football, different things, fighting, you will continue to try to go on. You would say, "No, I'm fine. I'm all good."
Nowadays, lads are much better.
They're smarter,
and we have I don't know if it's just our gym. I don't go in anyone else's gym, so I don't really know. But I have a very open, like, if you've got something wrong with you, I need to know, because a lot of the time I'm not going to pick it up. Sometimes I know the guys really well, so I can tell, but I'd rather you just told me, we'll have a conversation about it, and then I can watch you a bit closer, and if I see anything that I don't like, then I can say, well, maybe you should take a rest, or blah, blah, blah. So it's just having that open relationship enough to say, I think I might have a concussion. I'm not going to go, "Oh, you fucking pussy," like, get back on the mats and like, get more concussions. I'm going to be like, chill out then. Like, your brain is far more important.
Do you have tests that you give to your fighters?
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a fist.
No, I don't. I'm not a clinical guy.
Yeah.
Like I can, and I don't even like offering that much advice. Like I'm like I don't really know what I'm talking about. Go and see someone that knows what they're talking about. But
well, like that sounds like a very
Good
smart
advice.
thing to do. Yeah.
I'm a stay in your lane guy. Like if there's someone better than me for you at something, I'm going to push you in that direction. Like I don't want to give false advice. I don't want to talk shit. I don't want to be the guy out there spewing bullshit all the time.
Yeah.
What would you say your strengths are?
I think I failed. My strengths.
Yeah.
That's difficult for me. Like I don't like talking about myself, and I think I'm loyal. I'm resilient. And I care.
Yeah.
You know, that's
a big one.
I care about the team. You know, I'm a team man, and my team's so important to me.
Yeah, because people don't realize fighting, it's a solo sport, but it's not, right? Like,
correct. Yeah, 100%. Because you think every day, if it's a solo sport, how are you going to train if you're on your own?
No one.
And if you don't trust your teammates implicitly, you're a millisecond away from a disaster every time you step on the mat. So trust has to be a massive part of what
you can do everything you want to prepare for a fight, and then was it Jack
Becker?
Becker. He broke his leg in half
during.
Just like first kick, or was it? And how can you prepare for that? Like
you can't.
Yeah.
You can't. And I always say, like I said, we are like a split second away from disaster every time we step on the mats. So we can mitigate that a little bit by I know that this guy's not an idiot. He's not going to go too hard. If he gets me in a bad spot and it's a bit iffy, he's going to slow down. You know, like all these little things that you wouldn't even probably think about.
Yeah.
Is having the trusted team. You know, we can chuck Jack in every submission we want at any point of it. Be it the fully locked in part or the setup part.
Yeah.
And I know he's going to be good.
Yeah.
You know, he might get submitted, but that's part of the point.
Yeah.
You know?
He's coming on in a couple of weeks, actually.
Della?
Yeah. No, Becker.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's so interested, man.
Yeah.
Della. Good luck getting. He did a lot of media today.
I think he speaks quite well. Like,
he's great.
Good listening, yeah.
He's learning. It's like anything, reps. You know, like get more comfortable in front of the media, and more comfortable as a man. You know, he's 29. He's not 25. You know, there's a big difference between a dad. You know, that ability. When you have kids, you become like a different person. You know.
Yeah. So we're back with that training point you were making there. Like if someone's locked in, you got to trust them. Because I'm not from a fighting background, and some of our listeners aren't. How do you know, we've got a saying in footy, it's like train how you play. So how intense do you have to go to get to that limit where, like, let's say someone's got you in a fucking knee bar or whatever, where is the point that you practice up until you can simulate it as close to a fight as possible?
Well, we'll go as close to the line as we can. Knee bar is like an inch. If that goes too far, you're fucked.
Yeah.
So that's a submission that you're probably going to get out of early. Always the mistake was getting put in that position in the first place. Prevention's better than cure, right? But sometimes you find yourselves in these positions. So we have to plan for that and train for that. So when Jack fought Ramazan Ameev in Singapore, I think it was his second UFC fight, he had like red in the whites of all his eyes because we'd been squeezing his neck for 6 weeks non-stop, like deep choke starting and
went to his hair.
Yeah, all the way up. Full psycho mode.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
was that like a good thing? Do you think? Or was that
100%.
Yeah,
because he got put in a submission.
Oh, perfect.
And he was like, well, "I've been here a million times before. I have comfort here. I'm just going to do the things that I know how to do, and I'm going to get out."
He does seem to have that ability to just come back from the dead, like in a position where he looks down and out, and then just bang.
I think it's winning's a mentality, right?
Yeah.
Jack's undefeated for 10 years. He doesn't know how to lose, and he's always going to find a way to. Look at the Gilbert fight. He's on the floor with 2 minutes left to go with a broken arm.
Yeah,
he gets up and knocks him out. You know, I always feel like Jack's going to win. Like I feel like he's going to find, and why wouldn't I? Like he's won for 10 years straight.
Yeah.
You know, like I always find he's the guy that's going to find his way to win.
You mentioned your other traits, resilience. That's a big thing on our podcast because I find that our youth of today lack, and even the adults are lacking resilience. Like, is that something you focus on instilling, or is that something that just comes across with your coaching? Because that word is so important.
I think it's a byproduct of the sport. Because you lose all the time. And if you just gave up, if you had no resilience, you'd just give up and you'd never come back to the gym. So the fact that you turn back up every day, even though you know that it's going to be tough, like that's already part of that building resilience. And I've got a saying that if you like where you're at, you've got to appreciate where you've been, or you wouldn't be where you are today, you know? So all the shit you went through is building the resilience in yourself to be the person that... I wouldn't be who I am today if all the bad shit that happened to me when I was younger didn't happen, you know? So I have to be grateful for that.
What sort of stuff? That's a good place to start, because I was going to ask, how did you end up owning a gym? But it's probably more important to be like, how did you end up who you are, where you are?
So I've been working on this a lot recently. I had some mental health issues in the past, and obviously I don't think they go away, but they're much better under control at the moment. And I had an alcohol problem. I quit drinking nearly 13 years ago now. So a lot of that contributed to the issues that I found myself getting into and the troubles. And then as a young kid, I was a bit of a nightmare. I started drinking when I was 13 years old, lived in London or the surrounds. So there's always like drama to be had, like shenanigans to get yourself into and that kind of stuff. So it was just that stuff, nothing crazy. And then I joined the army really young. And
was that by choice?
Yeah, I always wanted to do it.
Really? What drove you there? Because I couldn't think of anything worse. Like...
My family was very much an army family, but they were officers. But I had no interest in that, like that side of things. I wanted to be a grunt. I wanted to be. It's just something I don't know. I grew up on an army camp.
I wanted to kill people.
Probably. I think I've always been racing to be a grown up.
Yeah.
You know, and I always wanted to be respected and be a tough guy. And now I'm completely opposite. I couldn't care less. But at the time when I was young, I think I was very wanted people to respect me, and I'm a tiny little human, you know, so you do crazy shit to try and get that respect, and people just think you're an idiot.
And especially London as well, right? Like, it's a
England
bit rougher.
In general, it's pretty rough, and it's like there's
Pub
no
culture.
weapons really. It's like drinking and fighting. Drinking and fighting, and that was what I was into when I was younger. Then you join the army, and you think you're 10 men, and then you meet like a bunch of people that are actually fully grown up versions of yourself. And you're back at the bottom of the pecking order again. So then the effort to try and make yourself, like, my effort was completely based in the wrong. I wanted acknowledgement for being mad rather than being good at my job.
So you wanted people to go, fuck, Benny's a psycho, don't fuck with him.
Social hand grenades, pull the pin, throw him in, see what happened. And that was like, I feel like I was a little bit to my own fault as well, because I played into it, but people would be like, oh yeah, we could get this guy to do some mad shit. Like give him a couple of beers. And
what's the craziest shit you did? That you
prepared
to share.
I probably can't tell too much. I once jumped off the second story of a nightclub into the dance floor.
Oh, so you were not like a fighty.
As well,
but more like just a silly
I was for an elbow fight.
If you go like, Ben, I bet you wouldn't do that. I'd be like, fucking fuck you, mate. I'm doing it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was like growing up. Like, just I used that as my form of acceptance. Like drink, like, and everyone would egg me on. Go on, be a stupid cunt, do some stupid shit.
Yeah, he's had his dick out more times than you.
And you look back on a little embarrassed, but also 100%. It is. You're trying
but
to
it's also male, like, it's just men bonding, man. It's like that whole posturing, the peacocking, like figuring out where you fit. It's good to have a mate that's psycho if they're your mate. Benny's fucking, don't fuck around, because Benny's about to come and elbow you from the third story.
Bite your face off.
So
I've got a couple of mates who are like that, but you're like, oh, can you not get physical? Like, I got a mate who drinks, the nicest guy ever, but he just start headbutting you. And that is
Scottish?
No, he just headbutts you. He just headbutts you.
So annoying.
Exactly. It's all love. Like, he thinks you're having fun and you're bonding. You're like, fuck off. Like, it's actually hurting, cunt.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's pretty wild how drink affects people in such different ways. Massive. Like, it made me aggressive.
Yeah, right.
At the end, like at the first life and soul of the party, you know, doing wild things, like you say, fun things. And then all of a sudden it spills out and everyone's gone home. All your mates have gone home. But I'm an alcoholic, so I'm going to stay out because the pub's open. You know? And then you latch onto people that don't know you as well. And then, it can all go downhill.
So you're a zero drinking now? Or
zero drink, Wow.
Did you do AA or did you figure it out yourself?
I'm very much a once. You know what it was? I knew I needed to stop.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I was going to be dead or in jail.
Yeah.
So
was this pre-army, post-army?
Post.
Yeah.
This is actually over here. I quit when I moved over here.
Yeah.
Well,
I just had a really interesting Patreon episode. On the trip to Albania, one of the guys was a alcohol addiction therapist, and he opened my eyes up a little bit because he doesn't believe in the term. Well, he's got two theories. He says it's all good. As long as it works, it's good. But he's like, if someone says alcoholic, there's immediate stigma. Mm-hmm. So if you tell people you're an alcoholic and then you're at a party, if they see you with a drink, instead of treating you normal, they'll be like, oh, fuck, can he be doing that? And it's got this stigma associated with it. And he said the AA program, which I didn't know, they say that alcoholism is a disease and it's out of your control, which I don't like because it's taking away your own power, accountability or responsibility. Yeah. But it works. But he was more like problem recognition is where you need, which sounds like you found that on your own, where it's you're recognizing that this is a problem and it's not healthy and it's causing me more harm than good. And instead of going, I'm an alcoholic, it's like, okay, well, when I do this, it has this effect. It's not beneficial for me. Why am I doing it? Get to the root cause of that, figure that out, and it will stop the next step from happening. Yeah. But
I still don't think I've figured the root cause out. I think I'm naturally an addictive person, like training, whatever it might be. But I think for me, like to quit things, like I tried to quit drinking in 2006 when I was fighting professionally. Yeah. And I did for a little while and then went back to it because I didn't really want to. Yeah. Whereas I got to a point where I realized I want to do this now. And if you say you want to quit smoking, for example, if you don't really want to quit smoking, but your partner's telling you to quit smoking, you're never going to quit. Yeah. Because smoking, I used to smoke as well, and that's a hard one. Nicotine is a tough thing to kick, harder than alcohol, I think. Yeah. But the minute I quit smoking as well, cold turkey, because I said, I don't want to do this anymore. The minute I could figure out that I didn't want to do it anymore, it was easy to then...
Yeah, to follow through on it.
So it's easy saying, I'm going to quit. Yeah. But you don't really want to. You're always going to sort of gravitate back to it. It's only when you realize in your own head, like I realized I moved here, I got into a bit of a situation, got king hit, and like everyone ran away that was with me. Yeah. And I was like, this wouldn't have happened in London. Like my boys would have been here. Like I'm on my own now. Like maybe not the best reason for that, but it was like, well, if I'm going to be out and about being a Jack the Lad now, there's no one to back me up. Yeah. So, you know, so that was one. And then something else happened and I could have lost work over it, and I was like, right, do you want to go back to England? Like, because that's what's going to happen.
Because they're your sponsor as well.
Yeah, you're not a fucking citizen here. You can be gone. Like, so if
EMU exported,
EMU exported, yeah.
Are you a citizen now?
Or? Yeah, I am, mate. You can't get rid of me now. Get back on the pitch. Let's go to the pub.
Yeah.
Well, that's the intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. And if you're extrinsically motivated to quit, it's never going to work. If you're intrinsically motivated, you're going to do it.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, it sounds like, again, it's trauma based where you've gone, this is, it's not good for me. Something needs to change. But can you have a drink now without nuts? So it's like,
it's off the table, but it doesn't bother me. Yeah. I couldn't care less. Like, I think in my from 13 to 33, which is the years I was drinking, I think I packed in enough action and activity for everyone in the world, let alone just me. So I think I've done enough drinking for a lifetime, and it's not pretty.
I think it's a good thing though, having a coach that is A, vulnerable enough to share that in a public forum like here, but B, if you recognize similar patterns or symptoms of fighters coming to your gym, you're now more equipped to be able to help them if they want the help. Have you found situations like that?
Yeah. And also like mentoring, and I never got into this to be a mentor to anyone, and I never thought I'd be qualified to give advice to anyone, to be honest. But all I felt I needed back in the day would have been someone to put their arm around me. Obviously I had potential, right? I've done all right for myself. Yeah. Like if someone, instead of scolding me or criticizing me or punching me, which is what happened in the 90s in the British Army.
Yeah. Well, they were allowed to punch you.
Well, I don't know if ever they were allowed.
Well.
But they did. Yeah. And put their arm around me and said, why are you doing this? Like, why are you being an idiot? You're a good person. Like, you don't need to be like out there. Like, and you know, it would have been. And then I also, I was 16 when I joined the army. And I also look at the lads I've got in my gym at 16 and I think, I couldn't lay a finger on these people. Yeah. Like, you know, So I don't know how I was treated like that. I don't know how it was okay. Yeah. And I fully understand that I wasn't easy to deal with, and I'm not like crying about it. Yeah. But for an organisation as reputable as the British Army, supposed to be the finest military institution in the world, for them not to be able to look after a kid who's got a drinking problem and fucking beat him up, like it's wrong to me. And I understand. Maybe that's how they'd come up. So that it's a circle. Yeah. But I don't think I deserved it. Yeah. Like, I think I was an idiot. Yeah. But I was a 16-year-old kid, 17-year-old kid. Like, I wouldn't treat a 16, 17-year-old kid like that. So,
yeah. It's an interesting thing, though, to want to join the army. But what it sounds like is you really just needed someone to actually give you a fucking hug and be like, you're going to be all good.
Yeah. And the irony is, I cannot be told what to do. Why I fucking joined the army? I don't like someone would go, do that. And I'd be like, no.
do the opposite. Yeah.
But like, if I thought it was stupid, I've always been a bit of a critical thinker. Yeah. And I've been like, what? So you want me to get that stone, carry it over there, paint it, and bring it back over there? Yeah. Well, why don't I just paint it over there?
Yeah. So that's the German way. Efficiency.
Like, you're just fucking me about. Yeah. Like, what? And I'm not.
What, is that a test of your resilience, or is that just them being fucking cruel?
Yeah, I think it's all part. They think they break you down and then they build you back up. But like, I think I said it on my first Grim Reapers podcast. They forget the building back up part. They just do the breaking down part.
Yeah. Do you still have any friends from that period of time, or is it like...
I do. One of my greatest friends from the army is actually in Perth. Oh, so right. We reconnected back in Perth. He's in the gym. We train together most days.
Is he still in the army here?
No. But he's part of the leadership team up at Greenwood, and we're working really closely. I have a lot... the only thing I liked about the army was my friends. Yeah. You know, like you do get some good friends because you got shared discomfort and all these bad things that are happening to all of you, like... all the time collectively. So yeah, I've got some really good friends. Still,
I'm interested in the mental health side of things because it's been coming up a bit. We see, and I'm not sure if you're across it, Brooke McIntosh. She just finished running around Australia, fastest woman to ever finish. Oh, no. And Tim Franklin ran around the world, finished. You see things that people like Volk. But as in Volk, when he doesn't have a fight to do anymore. When they've finished that thing, they fall off the cliff. And it's like they've put their... Jagger, who worded it so well the other day, they'd put they'd mixed up their goals with their purpose. And when their goal had been accomplished, they felt like they had nothing at the end. And I guess fighters are the same. Like, if they're not fighting, if they're not training for a fight, how's their mental health? And then eventually when they finish... you know, they retire, where's their head at? So, like, how are you preparing?
You're probably the perfect example because you would have been a fighter that had to retire.
Yeah.
And then find a new purpose, maybe?
Yeah, I retired super early because I realised I wasn't going to be a world champion. But I actually really thought I could coach one. So in 2008, I, like, quit fighting at 28 and decided
that's like
to
prime, right?
Yeah.
Like that's,
I don't know if I had it. I but I've always been better at talking about it than doing it. Yeah. Unless I was drunk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like switched to coaching super early. And I actually really thought like I can get someone like Jack to a world title. Yeah. So it wasn't so bad for me because I'm still in the sport. I'm still doing it. And it's actually easier for me because I don't like go through the dieting and the training and the in and out. I'm in everyone's camp all the time. Running the businesses and stuff like that. So I'm busy. I think it's about having a passion. Yeah. It keeps you sane. And if you love something, you shouldn't hate doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you hate doing something, you shouldn't do it. Yeah. And it's easier said than done. And I understand people need to go out and make a living and stuff like that. But when you think you work most of your life and do what you love to do least, if you can find some crossover, like I love my fucking job. I wouldn't want another job, even for because I don't give a fuck about the financial side of it. I fucking never miss a day in the gym. Yeah, like I'm there every day.
So it'll work itself out.
Yeah. So do you try and help your fighters find that outside thing or that thing that's
the key
bigger
is
than
not
the fight?
To be defined by what you do, right?
Yeah.
You're not just a fighter. Yeah. You're like a human. You're a family man. You're a dad. You're a husband. You're a this. You're a that. Fighting is not all we have. And that's very important to me.
And that was the concern, like looking at when Volk was talking about it, I think it was a couple of years ago now, when he hadn't had a fight for that long and he was nearly in tears saying, I just want to fight. And you could see his identity was sort of locked in. I'm a fighter. you've taken that away from me. I've got nothing else. And then the concern from my point of view or an outsider point of view would have been like, what happens when he retires and he's got nothing? I'm sure he's approached that and dealt with that, but
he's got a farm now.
Yeah, so
it's gonna be busy.
Fuck.
I guess is that where you try and help with your fighters?
Yeah, I don't like.
Not all of them are going to be professional.
Yeah, and we're a very different.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of them you've met, but we're a very different crowd. Like we're not a stereotypically like fightery kind of people. There's not like a bunch of alpha males walking around. Like, scratching their balls and spitting on the ground. You know, there's not tough guys.
Yeah,
they're just like good, switched on people that like this sport. But they've all got good brains and they're all smart. You know, so
don't need too much.
I don't stress about it too much. But I'm also like I'd like to think that they know if they are having an issue, they can come and talk to me.
That's good.
Well, you've mentioned your family twice now, so like I think it's important to share a little bit about that. So being a dad and meeting your partner, did that come? Well, not being a dad come through fighting, but meeting your partner. Did she know you as a fighter or as a coach?
No, as a coach and a sober person. Yeah, I would not be with my partner if I was drunk. She wouldn't have looked fucking twice at me.
Just wouldn't tolerate it.
She's a smart, fucking sensible person. She hears all these stories. She's like, "Who? That guy."
Yeah.
How much support does she give you with what you're doing, or is it sort of separate? Like, because for you to be able to go and do fights and leave the kids behind, yeah.
No, she's brilliant, and it's funny. I remember very well, like when we first got together, my brother flew over, and we were out for dinner.
Yeah.
And we were sat around a table with about 10 of us, and she went, "Oh yeah, Ben doesn't have a job; he has a hobby." she just thought like the gym thing was just like a little hobby, and we laugh about how well the hobby's going for me now.
Jobby.
But, no, most importantly, her support of me is awesome. Like she understands like my job and how passionate I am about it and how much time and effort is required. But how she was when I had my like mental health issues was the most important thing to me. Like,
because normally it's girls that cause them.
Yeah, I know.
Allegedly.
No, she's brilliant. Yeah, she couldn't be more supportive. And
how'd
the
you
kids, walking the dogs.
No way. Yeah. What the fuck? That's like a rom-com.
Yeah.
So you were just at the park and
dogs.
She had a dog. You had a dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
We
having doggy style in the most nicest way possible.
Yeah, that was doggy style. It's the last time it happened.
But you've been put on a leash since. What dogs were they?
They're still alive.
Yeah.
I've got a boxer. She's now turning 13.
Of course you have a boxer. Yeah.
And my wife had a dingo cross lab.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so...
What's different to the Aussie 15. Ones, which are meth labs? So.
She's 15. Well, she takes a lot of drugs, the old one. She's got anxiety, believe it or not. So
she's a dingo with anxiety. I guess it doesn't know whether it's domesticated or wild.
Doesn't know whether to steal the baby or leave
it. So where was it? Which park? Or was it a beach or?
It was near here.
Yeah.
It was near like I can't remember the exact park, but it was near here. But then subsequently we would go to the beach, like Swanbourne. Not that side.
Yeah.
For the international listeners, Swanbourne is a nudist beach.
Nudist beach.
Some of Swanbourne.
Yeah.
We stayed away from the nudie parts to start with.
Yeah.
And while we were courting.
Nothing wrong with
as it
running around nude.
That's one of your skills.
That's one of
my platoon in the army was called Crazy Mad Naked 10 Platoon. So
oh, there you go.
I can just imagine what we got.
That's
up in joke 3. We're going to have a... that's wild.
Up in joke 3, actually. Up in joke might as well just be at fucking Alex Jr. Every time I walk around, there's you, there's Mitch Johnson, there's Brian, there's Whitey, everyone's there. It's the meeting
networking place.
It is the little.
Cool.
It is that
shout out to Alex Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, why don't we ask him to be? I mean, Buddha's probably got better grips for sponsorship.
Yeah, fuck, it doesn't really matter, I guess. But
we need one more.
One more would be lovely. I forgot. Yeah, but what was I going to say? We probably had the best bodyguards in the world.
For Up and Joke 2.
Up and Joke 2. We had you, we had Jack and Mitch Johnson walk us out. And to be fair, Mitch Johnson I wouldn't fuck with either. Like 6'5", he's doing his karate and stuff. Is it karate? What's he doing?
He does karate, yeah, he does. But he was doing jiu-jitsu for ages.
Yeah.
He's good at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. He's got long levers.
I remember when we first did jiu-jitsu, and it was me, 2 other black belts and Mitch. And he had a role with us. And then I just remember the mat afterwards. What resonated with me so much about Mitch was like how he got to be best in the world was we almost spoke about the training for longer than we actually trained. And he's like got 100 years of jiu-jitsu experience around him. So he's picking your brain and all the points and very different to like someone else who might just shake your hand and walk out. Like Mitch was like, I need the knowledge, I need the knowledge, I need the knowledge.
Yeah. Because isn't Mitch's partner
Jess?
She's taekwondo.
National
taekwondo.
Karate? National. Hey, yeah.
Weapon.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, she'd fuck everyone up.
And they've got a little karate studio in Padbury.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So the
that's pretty cool.
Weapons are getting created in Padbury, mate. It's not a suburb you want to invade.
Yeah. We started getting Scotty into it. And I'm going to bring it down, I think, to you because we've stopped at the other place, and you're only around the corner. So, mate,
and we're the best.
Yeah, well, and the best. Yeah,
right.
It's she's loving just kicking. Like she's at home and she's going,
yeah, we can soon get rid of that.
Yeah.
We can sort that out, mate. Don't worry about it.
Because we where we took her was just close, like Woodvale. I can't remember what that place is called, but they don't do
Scrappy
jits.
MMA.
They don't
It's nothing
do
to Scrappy.
I think they do Taekwondo.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
Well, that's where all the kicking will come from.
Yeah, exactly.
But so you have 2 kids?
2 kids, yeah. So a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old.
Fighters?
Boy and a girl. They've just started in the gi, so they're doing gi jiu-jitsu now. It's
sick.
Cool, so cool to watch them.
Yeah.
My little girl asked me on Tuesday, she went, Dad, I want to spar the boys.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it.
Yes.
Oh, you don't have to worry when she's older.
Well, that is it. Like, it is mandatory for them once a week. Like, I don't want to be that parent that because I love it, I want them to do it every day of the week. I don't want them to hate it.
Yeah.
But I do think it's a life skill. I really do. And just not just the art, but what you learn as a result. Like the kids are learning sort of discipline, how to listen, how to do what they're told, how to take instructions, how to learn technique, how to look after people, how to be a good person. You know, I think that's what, without, sounding too cliched, I think that's what the martial arts is. And for kids, it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's discipline, isn't it? It's like it's discipline, but not compassion, but understanding, and there's so many avenues to it. There's that parallel life,
and it's an outlet as well for those angry kids that you get that just want to fucking fight, that have got bad shit going at home. If they go to a gym, they'll learn how to channel it.
Yes.
And then it's less likely to, because I was a school teacher for 10 years, so you see it all the time.
Yeah.
And the kids that actually could fight were the ones that didn't have to.
Everyone knew. And that is my plan. It's just have all the tools. People will know who you are, what you do.
Yeah.
And then hopefully that's enough for you to walk through life without anyone ever testing.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to get into schools, or you don't really need to because they come to you?
Well, I got arrested last time I tried to. It was closed. No, I did. I filled in for one of the lads who was doing years ago. Was doing self-defense at Canning Vale College. Oh no, I taught at Canning Vale College for a little while, which was a disaster.
Yeah.
But one of these girls' schools, the lads were teaching in there, and they asked me to cover one day, and I lost them the contract.
What did you do?
We were talking about the mounted position and like if someone's on top of you, what to do, and there's all these moves and stuff, and I was like, but you can just put your thumb knuckle deep in their eye, and they'll soon get off you. And apparently the parents weren't too, and the teachers weren't too into that.
That's probably the best advice they'll get.
Yeah.
Fucking, because they're not going to remember my leg goes here, put the arm in.
Well, that's why
they can remember thumb in the eye.
That's where I was at with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got to stay away from teaching self-defense. I had a class in the gym, like a self-defense class, like loosely based around Krav Maga.
Yeah.
But I believe that if I'm going to teach you self-defense, it needs to be good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to think you're going to get into a conflict on the street and you're going to go, oh, well, Ben taught me these fucking moves.
Yeah.
And then you get killed. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So we drilled really hard. And my class was big at the start. And then after 3 weeks, it was just me and one other dude. Like, kicking the fuck out of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all those classes you see, if someone's got a knife, you got to do this. The best defense is fucking run.
Sometimes.
Turn around and give it legs.
Well,
I'm not going to try to take your knife off you.
On the teaching side of things, obviously being a coach, that's obviously your purpose now. That's what you want to do. And then you've gotten to the highest point. You've gotten to the pinnacle. So I know you don't like talking about yourself, and obviously Jack's the one who won the world championship. But you the one who coached it. That must have been such an incredible moment for you as well. A bit of, without it sounding selfish.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'd be mad to sit here and say, oh, no, it doesn't mean anything to me. Of course it does. Like, I've been a fan of this shit since the early 2000s, you know, like, so to be sitting here in 2025, like,
it's fucking cool.
As a coach who trained a world champion.
And that was your goal when you said when you were 28.
I believe I
could do it. Yeah.
I didn't know if I ever would, but I believed I could. And then to actually, like, it's weird because never in my life I had such a long-term goal that's come to fruition. So it's fucking cool. The coolest part is the inner contentment. Like, I don't really give a fuck about accolades and stuff like that. But I know now when I lay my pads down. Yeah. For the last time at 97 years old.
Yeah.
I did good. I can stop. You know, like I went out there, I fucking gave it a good crack. We achieved some cool shit. Yeah. You know? I'm just the bloke next door. Like I have no right more than anybody else to be there. You know, I don't have a elite background. I just a bloke that loves the sport and fucking.
Well, with your coaching and with learning that, it's a completely different skill to being a fighter. Have you done any coaches accreditations? Do you try and do other things so you can, because you hear AFL coaches go watch ice hockey and they take little bits from everything. What's your thing? Because, I mean, you've trained a world fighter with what you do, but is there going to be times, because I heard you on the Reapers say that you don't really try to do anything else. Is it something you're just going to stick to? Are you going to, do you know what I mean? Like if you're a stand-up guy, you got to learn ground game.
Yeah.
What's your mentality there?
To evolve a little bit. I've got a very open mind. Like, I don't feel like I know everything. I'm a collaborative coach. I got 4 other coaches per se, and then 20 fighters that do it all the time. That are giving me live feedback. Like, I'm going to sit in a room and go, "This is what I think. What do you think?" Yeah, you know. And then we brainstorm. We might come up with a fusion of what we both want to do. Like, it's very collaborative in my room. Like, I'm not going to stand in front of all these talented people who've achieved more than me in this sport from a fighting perspective, and tell them exactly how it's got to be. You know, I don't feel like that's the right way to be. Yeah. And if we've got 100 fucking sets of eyes in the room, let's use all of them. Yeah. You know, like, and let's get all the input we can. And Johnny, who's only been doing it 2 years, he might have a completely different outlook, which might help me, you know, like when he gives me his point of view from a different perspective. So, and obviously, like, I'm 5'6". 5'7" on a good day, with the Air Maxes on. But, but then you got Josh Della, who's 6'2", and then Ryan, who's somewhere in the middle. So, like, I can't be a 6'2" guy, so I don't understand what it's like fighting as that. So I've got people on my team that are that. So I'm going to defer to them when it's like.
And in terms of technique, is there anything new to learn, or is there like 1,000 techniques?
It's a bottomless pit.
Yeah, right.
It's a bottomless pit.
Because how do you learn something you don't know? You bring someone else in to show it.
Yeah, or you like brainstorm it, or you talk about it, or you're like, where are we getting stuck? Like, it's a sport that can be solved. Yeah. They're puzzles that can be solved if you spend enough time looking at them with enough minds and like. Yeah. There's definitely a mindset to solving problems. Right? Yeah. So if you have that mindset in coaching as well. That's another way of just like not necessarily learning a technique, but creating a solution to a problem that's been. It might not even be a technique. I don't even know what things are called. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Just I don't because I'm not traditionally taught. I'm not traditionally taught. I'm not an expert in any certain thing. Yeah. I've just picked up information as I've went along, and I traveled a lot when I was young, training all over the world. Yeah. So I've been fortunate. I haven't been under one person my whole career. I've like been over here, got some stuff from him, been over here.
Variety of knowledge.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing with women.
So what?
I'm self-trained.
On game day, like where do you shut off, or do you not? Because you're watching the opposition during the fight, and how much can they hear?
Yeah, that's always a thing. I'm like, can they listen to instruction while they're fighting?
Because you're in the middle of Madison Square Garden coming up. Like, you're going to have, I don't know how many that holds. How many does that hold?
Many.
A lot. They're going to be fucking yelling. Yeah. Can he hear what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, and part of it is like, he's locked in on my voice. He's been listening to me talking to him for so long that you kind of pick voices out of the crowd. Yeah. I don't know if it's the same in comedy, but like if there's a few people, you might get one voice that keeps coming back to you, or someone you know. Yeah. You're more familiar to listen to their voice.
Well, that's got to be a huge element of trust on his behalf to go, I am just trusting what he's saying and seeing. I am going to do exactly what he says.
To a degree, but it's also him having the
autonomy
to be able to go, that's the wrong thing to say at this time because you're not here doing it with me. I'm going to ignore that. Part of the the thing is filtering the information, because I might have a completely different view. I've only got one view, right? So I might tell him to do something that he can't do because his one arm is where I can't see it. Or so he has to be able to filter it, take it where he needs it.
It's so much more complex than people think. Hey, like the thing I found with my very limited experience of BJJ, but the thing I like the most is you're doing like a puzzle with your body. Human chess. Yeah, you're trying to do this, which will set this up and block that. And it was so fucking hard because you need to know where your body parts are in space. Yeah. 360 degrees all the time with what theirs is.
Because at the same time, you'd be trying to defend whilst attacking, so not knowing what they're trying to do.
I just have I really love watching those videos on my algorithm that pops up where it's like, oh, Craig Jones has showed someone this technique and then they clip to them using it in a fight, or like watch the arm drag here, which leans to this. I've fucking frothed that shit. It's really interesting.
It is cool. It's a system too. They're like, you're almost like walking people down a path, but you're 3 steps ahead of them if you're winning. And you know exactly what they're going to do. It's mad. There's only a certain amount of options until you meet someone like Craig who introduces shit that people have never seen before.
Is he having a big influence on what you guys are doing?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. And his style of jiu-jitsu is perfect for Jack. Like that's the beauty of it. He invents moves for Jack because Jack can just move his body so well. Yeah, their collaborative effect of Jack's movement and intuitive grappling. Jack doesn't do a lot of pure jiu-jitsu ever. Yeah. Like he's never been the one that's sitting in the class with his gi on, like other than in the really early days. Yeah. You know, he just does MMA all the time. Yeah. So
where was your best, you said you traveled learning. Where was your best and where was your worst experience? Could be country, could be the coach. Because I know I would never want to go to India because I just don't want to shit myself for the whole time. But like,
and I don't want to be surrounded by 1 million people.
Yeah.
That's why I like Perth, mate. Yeah. There's not even 1 million people here. I would say my best international experience was actually in the UK. Yeah. But with someone from international who came into our gym. Mark Fury, his name was.
What a name.
He's Robbie Lawler's coach, Matt Hughes' coach when he was winning titles back in the day. He was the US Army's elite wrestling coach. But he was one of the first guys to like bring wrestling to MMA. So he had an MMA wrestling rather than freestyle wrestling in an MMA context. He like made a complete system for him. So I spoke to him 2 days ago. Like he's the guy that most of my stuff has come from. Yeah. So he's probably been my best. Like, but then I also like straight after Forrest Griffin won the UFC title against Rampage, I was in Vegas a couple of months after that, and he happened to be teaching a class I turned up to, so that was fucking cool.
He seems like an interesting character for us.
Amazing guy, man. Amazing guy, and now he runs the PI, so I've had a few chats with him, and it's like so surreal. That's Forrest Griffin.
Yeah.
I'm like a fan, you know, like, and
it's weird when your fans become your peers or people you work with.
Yeah, people you have like on a level conversations with now, and it's like, wow.
How do you deal with that? Because we're starting to do that. Some of our favourite comedians growing up we get to meet and those sorts of things. It is surreal. And
I'm me always. Yeah, I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, and if you don't like me,
well, that's good, isn't it? Authentic yourself. That's the way to be.
Yeah. And if you don't like the way I am, I've got some funny coming up. I really like Henry Hooft. I don't know if you've heard of him. No. He's like the head coach at Killcliff, Dutch guy, Dutch kickboxer, real famous MMA coach. Was it Black Zillions and places like that. Okay. Now he's head coach at Killcliff. But Jack's fought a bunch of his dudes, and beat them. Yeah, like I remember after Gilbert, he's Gilbert's coach. We were stood like Jack and Gilbert were getting seen by the medics, and I was just talking to Henry afterwards. He's such a nice bloke, and he was like, "Oh, I'm so happy for you guys." I went, this is terrible for me because I looked up to you coming up, and I feel so fucking terrible that I beat like your last 3 guys. Yeah. And he's like, "Mate, that's the game. I've got a lot of 170 guys. Jack's awesome. You guys are awesome. Like, such a nice dude." And
that's awesome.
It's just it's
surreal because you've beat one of your
and this was my
idols.
Guy that I'd watch his stuff coaching, like Trevor Whitman's another one. I haven't met him yet, but he's another coach that I really looked up to. Same as Mendez and Khabib. Like, it's gonna be great, like going head to head with those dudes.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I mean, you're gonna have to suss strategy. Is it scary? Is it like?
Where
is it exciting? Is it
super exciting? Yeah, super exciting.
So these are some of the most well-known names on the planet. especially in this sport. Like, and you have to go up against them.
1 billion people, 8 billion people in the world.
Yeah, I was
crazy.
sitting down the other day and I was like, fuck, I'm going to hand Khabib his first loss.
Yes. Have we got a prediction? I love it. Actually, is there rules with UFC and gambling?
Yeah, we can't.
Can't give it.
But I can say what I want about the outcome.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Jack's going to take a dive.
We're set for life.
What's the prep with that? Because this is obviously the biggest thing that he's faced. Your job as a coach is to prepare him mentally, physically, everything, tactically. How do you prepare for a fight like that?
Same as we've always prepared. It's nothing different, and especially like the Bilal was the perfect rehearsal, right? For the next stage up is like the same guy, probably perceived as being a little bit better, but obviously then the weight and all that kind of stuff. So it's very interesting.
Because Khabib, is he coming down?
Islam is going up.
Yeah. Okay,
Which creates its own issues. Yeah. Oh, he's going to be bigger, won't have as hard a weight cut. But also, like, has he done 25 minutes at that weight ever in his life? Like, how's he going to go? Like, how's his cardio going to be when it's put on him at 170 and he hasn't?
And
stronger people.
The banter, like the things like keep my belt clean and that sort of shit, is that just shit talk and a bit of fun, or is 100%. It like hyping stuff up? Like, is it what would you call it? No, is it
mind games?
No, yeah, is it good faith between the two camps?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Well, I think is you could not downplay the work that guy's done in the sport. You know, he's
beast.
On a 15-fight win streak, 11 title defense. I don't know, however many. You know, he's every accolade you could achieve in the sport, he's done it. You know, and he finishes people. He's a legend. You know, but I just think Jack's better than him.
It's Jack's time, baby. Let's go.
And what I find so inspiring, not just about Jack, but anyone in UFC and the coaches that get them there, is watching. I get jacked up every UFC Sunday, and you see all these fighters have got themselves to the pinnacle of their physical performance and how they get there. But at the end of it, they just fucking. You look at Paddy, he's on the fucking burgers and he doesn't give a fuck, and it's just like the discipline. Maybe they win, maybe they don't lose, and then they get to fucking blow it all out. I love that.
That's where it was a problem for Benny Cousins. But at least it's just burgers.
Yeah, but where do you sit with that? Like Paddy blows out.
Jack doesn't.
Yeah.
Jack's like, I think as a human, your physical being is all you have, right?
Yeah.
Your money can be taken away, your children can be taken away, your wife can be taken away. Please no. But no one can take away your
freedom.
You can't take my freedom. But so Jack's like health and wellness is his number one. Like that's what he likes doing. He always eats healthy.
Yeah.
You know, he'll have a couple of beers here and there. He knows how to have a party. But it's not something that he's like. He's a family man. He's got 2 young kids at home. You know, he's not eating 400 burgers like Paddy. He's not. He's always in shape.
Yeah.
For me, as a professional athlete, opportunities are going to come. You need to be within 2 weeks of making weight of your fight weight and fighting at all times.
That's a great piece of advice, even though you hate it, because we heard what happened to Wes when he wasn't prepared. He knocked his teeth out of his fucking face when he was cutting weight.
Wes. Yeah, he's another one of those people.
He's on again soon. October the 11th.
Yeah.
On Eternal.
Yeah, we'll have to come down and watch. Actually, I love Wes.
On what date?
October 11th. You're away.
Oh, we're both away. Fuck.
Damn.
All right, next one. Wes is another one of those beasts who's when he came on. I think has he been on twice? He's been on twice. I think one of the times he said it's not the fight, it's the training camp.
Yeah,
that he loves, and I fucking love that. Like, because I see that with anyone, with anything we've done. Like, you get to even the ultras when we're training. You get the day you run the race. That's it's good, nice, but it's the training.
So I'm the opposite. I hate the. I like the process in MMA, but running, training for an ultra, I'm putting in, you got to run 60, 70, 80 Ks a week. And I don't have time to do that. I remember one morning when I was training for which one? Mount Helena run, like I think it was 65K or something like that.
Yeah.
And I woke up on a Sunday and I was like, woke up at 5, I'll run a marathon this morning. Got home like 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock I got home and the missus was so angry at me. Where have you been? It's Sunday. We're going to Aqua. And I was like trying to walk up the fucking steps at Aqua. And I was thinking, fuck, I've just run my first ever marathon.
And then just walking down those stairs back in. Holy shit.
Can you not just be proud of me for running a marathon this morning?
While you were at Aqua just with the sharks ice bathing.
Mate, I don't...
Just do it like I do and just run 5Ks every day instead.
What's the hardest thing you've done? Either fights or ultras? Except for parenthood and all that.
Oh, they all have,
like
physical,
competitive.
Yeah,
nature.
like so you got your army, you got your. Because I fucking.
Oh, the army, we did some mad shit, mad shit.
Well, surely that's built such resilience in you that almost anything else just feels like nothing.
It's just one for you. Just keep going. Like that's the thing is like no one's going to let you stop. You know?
Yeah.
So you just got to keep going. I think that's what it puts into you. I don't know what I've done a lot of hard shit.
Yeah, I don't fuck all.
You stand up in front of
well, that's it, man.
That's
physically,
pretty crazy to me.
Yeah, longest I've ever run was 22K or whatever. But
even that, what a resilient thing for you to do. You'd never run more than what do you run 14 kilometers or something, and that was the first time you'd ran more than 10 or something.
Just fucked, 5 back surgeries and fucking now ankle fucking plate. It's a dumb shit.
Yeah.
But probably best not to run, I reckon.
Well, I hate it, but the fact that I do it, I like that I hate it, and
that's the ice
multitask
bath for me.
Yeah.
Like, I get in the ice bath every day because I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Do you have a place that you go for recovery, or do you have
my house?
Yeah.
I got a sauna. I got an ice bath.
They're building. It's nearly finished. In Wangara Athletic Institute, and they've always been a gym. They're great. They're not the type of gym you can just go in and pump iron. You got to go in, get an assessment. They give you a program, and they help you develop in whatever ways you want, which is good. It's great for athletes. But they never had enough recovery room. They have an altitude room. They've got like ice baths and stuff like that, but they're just sort of the blow up ones.
Yeah.
And they've just built a whole new facility next door. So they've got the plunge pools. They've got saunas. They've got the legs. What are they called? The compression. Yeah, they've got fucking everything. Pilates. Oh, I can't wait to just get in there because that's the one thing I don't do is recovery. But that must be hugely important for your fighters.
Yeah, the boys are like so onto it these days. Like it wasn't something that was taught when we were coming up. You know, it was like flog yourself, be sick, otherwise you're not training hard enough.
Yeah.
Whereas now everyone's a bit more switched on. There's a lot more information out there, and the lads are like all following there.
Have you got stuff at your gym?
I just got a sauna delivered. I'm just building it at the moment. Sick. So the sauna's going
infrared
in.
or
no hot stone.
Oh wow,
nice.
Very sick.
Shout out to Nova Saunas. They sponsor Jack. And
beautiful.
They looked after us. So
nice. Have we got any ice baths? Would you do ice baths? Do we want an ice bath?
We could
sponsor?
definitely. Nova Saunas has a partner.
Okay,
nice.
That's my dream.
We don't know the name yet until.
I think it's Primal Ice. I'm not sure though. Don't
Primal Ice.
Delby, you are the master manifester.
Yep.
Can you please manifest us a sauna and ice bath?
Yeah, I've got a mate that owns Scrappy.
Yeah.
Who's the next thing that you think has got the most potential? Because your next goal will be 2 world titles or 2 champion
honestly,
fighters, or
that's not my goal.
No,
I'm kind of.
You're done?
Yeah. Like I will retire with Jack. You know?
Yeah, right. Wow.
Not from training in the gym and stuff like that, but I don't think people appreciate the level of stress, like taking people to fights. We had 9 guys fight last Saturday. You know, so getting up, adrenaline down. By the time you get, it's I've been doing this for 20 years. You know, it's fucking tiring.
Wow.
So I'm.
You're like a Kentucky tour guide or a man pimp bringing your stable.
Yeah, I love the gym. I always want to be in the gym. Like I said, I'll be in the gym till the day I die. Like, but the pressure and the young lads are so Josh, Ryan, they can take on that mantle and they can build the next world champion. They're definitely coming through.
Sick.
Josh loves it. Hey, he's always amongst it and
Josh and Ryan are always there, like ever present, have been for so long.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Couldn't do it without.
Who do you think has got the, well, I won't say most potential, but do you have any like up and comers that people need to keep an eye on so they can say they heard it first before they were cool?
The gym's going through like a full cyclical phase at the moment. Like we're 13, 14 years old. So a lot of my pros, like Australian champions, stuff like that, top end pros, they're all retiring now. Becker's coming to the end of his career. Rod Costa's coming to the end of his career. A few of my more experienced fighters, but we've got a heap of like young talent. Lawrence Whitesmith, he's one one of my really experienced pros, one of Jack's main training partners. He's one to watch out for.
Well, just by fucking training with Jack, he's
Exactly,
automatically going to get better, yeah.
But I've got lots of good guys coming through, like all the amateur team are getting towards the end of their amateur careers. They're going to be young pros next year.
Is it hard to get retention, to keep guys that you see with potential to keep at it? Or is it sort of, because like...
I think that's where the promotion comes into it, is like making sure they've got an outlet always for their hard training. There's nothing worse than training hard all year and not getting to fight because it falls through or you can't get matched or stuff. That's how you lose people. So
is that why Eternal's so important, do you think?
Yeah.
Like having that grassroots something to work towards?
Well, that, and we don't sort of pander to ticket sellers. We're about the quality of the fight. Like I've never in all my years, and I'm a big critic of Eternal in terms of like production and stuff, like I'll pick everything out. I've never really left Eternal and gone, fuck me, the fights were shit. You know, that's what we've built ourselves on, is like the action we've put center cage, you know.
Yeah, that's good.
And I think we're like 30-7 in the UFC, Eternal fighters. You know?
Wow.
So the pathway's proven, you know, we're giving you the right fights. And as a promoter, I think your job's more than just like filling venues. It's actually developing the fighters to come through. To make the best fighters you can and giving them the right fights at the right time and the right opportunities.
I think even with the Reapers listeners, there'd be heaps of them that go to Eternal just based off they feel that connection with you and Jack from back in the day, way back in the day. So you got people, and it's you know we get an automatic market straight to Perth.
Yeah.
And do you find many people fly over for Eternal, or is it because you've got some spread around, or?
It's very fighter dependent, I'd say.
Yeah,
like if the fighter who's got fans who have the ability to travel, I mean, it's so expensive in this country.
Yeah, it's fucked. Hey,
go from one side of this country to the other is going to cost you a couple of grand. You know? It's not an easy operation promoting fights in this country. It's so expensive.
Yeah,
you spend 30 grand on flights every show. You know.
Yeah,
and then you got. And obviously, this is Tuesday next week, but so coming up, so it would have been on last Saturday for listeners. UFC is in Perth. It's a fight night.
Yeah.
Mm.
It doesn't seem like they've put the greatest card, but it is a fight. It is a fight night. It's not a main event.
I saw Whitey commented on Channel 9 News. I'm like, he's like, if they had better matchups or a better something or other, it would be better. Because I'm not too far into the fight game. I'll follow our local boys, but that's about it.
But how good is it for Perth to be getting these opportunities?
Oh, it's amazing, and it's good that the government is like really getting behind events. It's good for all of us, right? Because we're in the event space. So it's good that Perth's like becoming the event capital of Australia, investing money into tourism and all that kind of stuff. So it's brilliant what they're doing, and I feel like the UFC could have done them better this time around than putting a bit. I think Aussies have been ripped off, over the years, and because we had such scarcity of UFC events, people were just going, I'm going to the UFC. Whereas now they were just here in Feb. Yeah. So and now they put a slightly like subpar card on, and everyone's kind of tuning out a little bit. I think it's a shame because I looked at the card for the first time properly yesterday, and to me, there's interesting fights on the card, like loads of Aussies on there, loads of Kiwis on there. But to the casual, it's going to mean nothing, you know, and they're the people that are filling arenas. You know, you might get half the arena filled with proper fight fans, and the other half's going to be, and no disparagement towards like casual. I'm kind of a casual MMA fan. I don't watch a lot of MMA. I don't know a lot of names of MMA fighters and stuff like that outside of what's relevant to me. I'd rather watch a rugby match because I do so much MMA like all the time. It becomes all encompassing. So.
Maybe it is a sign that fight fans are a little bit more picky if it's not selling as well. Maybe
well, and it's grand final weekend. You know, such a big weekend in Australia. Like, it's the height of the sporting calendar, the most important sporting event of the year in Australia. And you want to go against that. It's kind of crazy. With a week, if you put like Izzy versus someone or like Jack versus someone, you might compete with the AFL. But
well, they should have done it tonight because nothing happens on a Friday night. Well, in Perth, but also like...
it gets everyone excited for the next day.
All events.
But you've got to work around America.
That's why Contender Series is so clever, right? What happens on a Tuesday night? So he's just bought himself like airtime of people who want live sport. That's why that show is blown up. So
WWE SmackDown, I think, used to be Tuesday. Monday Night Raw.
I know Jack was pushing for Perth to be a place, but how realistic is there a chance of him coming and defending in Perth if he can beat Makachev at...
I think
when he beats.
I think it's very realistic that Jack's
it's only fair, right?
At least in Australia.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, imagine him like Volk, Izzy all on the one fucking card at Perth.
It'd be sick having just a super card of Aussies.
Is that possible? Is that what you'd be pushing for to
If I
have
was
the
a
whole
promoter,
team?
that's what I'd be doing.
Yeah.
No, but I can't then. How are you going to like have a pop at Dana White? He's the best promoter in the business across all disciplines, I'd say.
Yeah.
So he's done quite
So
well.
it's hard to sit here and criticize because they're so good at what they do. You know, they're a multi-billion-dollar company, and here's me like trying to fund a bumfuck regional show and can't even do that. So I don't think I'm necessarily in the spot to be criticizing people about what they do. I might do things slightly differently myself, but I don't know the budgets, I don't know the schedules, I don't know the injury status. Like
That'd be the tough thing. Injuries, like people pulling out of fights that you've prepared so fucking long
it's
for.
a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
It's my whole life from probably now until Eternal in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's going to be me looking for people to fill in holes that are created by pullouts. So not that people pull out on purpose. Like it's this hard game to to complete and get to the end of a fight camp. Like it's tough. It's
So with a fight camp and using this run up to November for Jack, what does that look like? Where do you peak? And then do you start a little taper towards the end?
hopefully November 15th.
Yeah. So like obviously with like, and we use ultra running as a thing, you'll peak about 2 weeks,
Yeah, and
3
then
weeks, and then taper towards the
Yeah.
end. Do you do something like that with
Definitely
training?
definitely, yeah. Because I believe in getting them to the cage in their best possible condition. So now the boys are 2 weeks out from Eternal, so next week will be officially their last hard week of training, fight week. You don't do too much cut weight. Rest a little bit. But my focus now is not getting them beat up, like jacked up legs, sore, muscle soreness, cork, stuff like that. So just keeping the intensity up, but through volume rather than power, and just changing the way we do things slightly and trying to switch the focus more to application of the game plan rather than just like training and trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the weight cutting? Because I know it's a big contentious issue, and from the horror stories we've heard, it feels unhealthy. But
I feel like it's something that has to be in the sport, because even if you said weight cutting's banned, someone's going to do it and they're going to get that advantage. So unfortunately, at the moment, it's a necessary evil of the sport.
For people that don't know MMA, basically you pick a weight category you can fight at. I could be 80 kilo and fight at 67 and lose that 13, weigh in, and then put it all back on. That's pretty much right, yeah?
Correct.
That's so scary.
Yeah, and you spoke about like these guys that are in their shape of their lives stepping out. They're not.
Yeah.
Because the day before, they've took all the water out of their bodies and dehydrated themselves where they couldn't lift a fucking feather off the ground.
Yeah.
And then 36 hours later, you want them to have a scrap. It's like...
I remember watching the McGregor documentary and saying, he's a skeleton. He was
It's a mad thing.
Fuck, man, that weight cut looks scary. And look, when you dehydrate, when you're just a little bit dehydrated, you get that headache, you feel fatigued, you feel flat. Like, does that turn around quick enough? Or is there...
Yeah, and there's protocols, and if you don't cut too much weight, you shouldn't feel that bad.
Yeah.
It's a point of diminishing returns for me. You've got to like find the right balance. You go too far one way, then the...
Yeah.
Because Jagger Oltoft, who is the national champion for boxing, different, obviously, but he would start his weight cut like... I think he was saying he started his like 2 or 3 weeks out, slowly, bit by bit, removing certain carbs, and then so his last 2 or 3 days, he only had to cut maybe a kilo or so, or whatever it was, and it was a lot easier that way. But it seems to be a lot of the fighters don't do it like that.
Jack does it a bit like that, but he'd do it from 6 weeks out.
Yeah,
start minimum. He eats pretty much healthy all the time, so just cutting down on portion size, maybe a bit of carbs cut out, and.
Yeah.
He's not Jack cuts weight easy, and he makes the easy, like everything he does, he makes it seem effortless.
All the girls out there that want the secret to weight loss, fucking join an MMA gym and have a fight.
Don't drink water and get in the sauna for
How often are you
3
saunaing
hours.
just for general health? A week?
Every night before
Every
bed.
night?
Because I have insomnia, so it's actually really helped my sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
What, just because it feels like a big workout without the workout?
There's science behind it. Like, I'll probably butcher it, but like something about your core body temperature reducing releases melatonin, so it's like getting your body like into the state where it needs to be for sleep. So as you naturally cool down after the sauna, I normally take 30-45 minutes, just sit outside, read a book or something, and just chill out.
Yeah.
And then have a lukewarm shower, so I'm not like changing the temperature of my body too unnaturally. And then I've been sleeping good.
That's good, because I struggle with sleep a lot. I wake up every hour from nightmares, dreams, just super shit sleeper.
Saunas are worth it.
This has been fucking game changing for measuring your sleep and what works and what doesn't. And I've found it very obvious.
What is it?
It's Whoop.
Okay.
So it's your heart rate and it measures the whole your quality of sleep and whatnot. And Whoop, if you want to sponsor, I know you sponsor bigger people like Rogan, but if you want to sponsor us, it's been a game changer. Like I know what works and what exacerbates and makes my sleep worse. Like very clearly, alcohol is huge, huge difference. Like I'll go from a resting heart rate of about 41 when I sleep to about 50 to 53, which is still
way
still
higher than me.
It's still a weaponized heart rate.
I know some people think, but like that's huge. That's a big difference. And then my heart rate variability goes from like, I think I've got quite a high variability, which is good. It's like up near about 80, 85. But then when I drink or...
So is the Pfizer jab.
Yeah. Drink or smoke or anything like that, it ends up being, it drops to like a 60, which is, so there's massive differences. And
so funny, man.
And so I can even look, if I really was smart about it and kept food tables or food logs, I can go, right, I've eaten this shit. It was no good. I've slept terribly. Or I had a sauna at this time of the day. And you could, because the sleep seems to be the most important. How big a part of your prep for your fighters is sleep and rest?
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Jack in.
Yeah, I'm around every night. Get in my car.
Nursery rhymes.
Yeah.
I'm at everyone's house at 9 p.m. just making sure they go to bed. No, it's obviously like, I'm not a guy that is, I don't like rules. So I'm not going to inflict rules upon other people. Yeah. Right? So if you want to do this and you want to be the best at it, you're going to do it the best to the best of your ability.
I love that.
I don't need me to take you, I can take you to the water, but I can't make you drink. And I'm not going
weight.
Yeah. But I'm not going to be that guy. Like, I hate fucking people telling me what to do. Yeah. So I'm not going to be a guy that's in your you tell me it's good, I'm going to take your word for it. You fuck it up, that's your fucking problem.
Yeah.
The guy that I interviewed on the pod, he had a colleague who had someone coming to him because they couldn't sleep, right? So like 11 sessions in, the guy then goes, I have like 8 lines of cocaine between 7 and 11. And the guy's like, oh, well, that's why you're not sleeping. He spent 11 sessions before fucking telling him that he's just doing mad
You didn't
racks.
think to tell me that?
Yeah.
And this is what you got at earlier. Like, tell me when you've got something going on. Like, be a bit more. Just communicate.
You might not think it's important.
Well, yeah.
You didn't know that cocaine was like. Some people are idiots though, and they wouldn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have thought that. That's fucking.
Did you get to meet Dana when you were over there? Or
I
is it too
have
busy?
only I've had like a passing conversation with him once, maybe.
Yeah, he'd be an interesting guy to pick the brains of. He seems like he does things a bit differently.
Yeah.
So.
Well, to finish up, you've been going for quite a while. What's the lead up to this fight look like for you guys? I don't want you to give away your plan, but are you looking at him and ways to attack him?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I went to Jack's yesterday. We watched some footage. We've got some ideas, but it's just about getting in the gym, doing the damn thing on the daily for hours. And, we'll be ready come November, and I really feel like this is the start of Jack's time. And
do you want to make a prediction, or do we want to keep that?
Oh, Jack will win.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely a chance for him. I think Bilal has a superhuman chin.
Yeah.
You can speculate yourself as to the reasons why that might be the case. But I'm not going to say anything.
I will leave that up to subtext.
Yeah.
But I don't think Islam has the chin Bilal has, and I think if Jack can get his hands on him enough times, he'll put him away. But I have the utmost respect for that team and that side of things, and we'll be training as if we're fighting the baddest man on the planet, which we are fighting the second baddest man on the planet.
Yeah, I love that attitude.
And your prediction for last Saturday's show? Who's going to be a big upset, and who's going to be the standout fight of the night?
I just hope Jack Jenkins, Tom Nolan get up. Colby, a few young lads on the local scene.
Can you bet on Eternal MMA?
No, we have a betting sponsor, but there's no market.
Oh, well, it's time for them to get involved.
We're trying,
probably a lot of,
It's a lot of red tape, and it's also like
the match fixing would come in pretty hard at a.
I don't think, it's more like the knowledge people have of regional MMA is quite good, and you can almost, if you're knowledgeable, really know who should win the fights.
You get banned if you win, so it's fucking.
Yeah.
I've
never.
Delby's been banned for being too good.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Can you get back on now?
Nah, I'm just not allowed to bet on AFL on Sportsbet ever. I call every year. I'm like, hey man, can we review it? They're like, nope. Can't
Could you not go on another?
I do have other. Yeah, I have other ways.
Why such a gun
Allegedly.
Don't know. Just like super interested at positional changes, possessions, and finding when the odds don't match my expected value. I just take advantage of that.
Right.
Delby loves being proven right when he's found a not a loophole, but like undervalued. Undervalued or overvalued.
It would be over the value's off, so it's like it's higher than I think it should be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've cleaned up this year.
Oh, he's cleaned up, and I've not bet on what he's been telling me.
What about the Lions?
So it's a really difficult one. I think the Lions are going to win.
My son will be happy, mate.
Yeah, I think that we've got Lions to win, and I've got a lot of bets that are on.
Well, that was 3 days ago, so you're using your knowledge.
Oh shit! Yeah. I had a lot of bets on from like the start of the final series, where I've got 6 of the Lions players at really good odds. So like I've got Rayner at 81-1, and he's down at 15-1.
$81.
Yeah, I got $75 on him. So
holy
it's
shit!
$6 grand payday.
For what? What do you bet on one player for?
So that's for the Norm Smith medal for the best on ground. But my possession bets this week are Guthrie. So for listeners, hopefully Guthrie has had 20 because he's taken the role of Tom Stewart. But there's a lot of value on the Norm Smith medal. So like the players that are really influential that the media like, you have to get in the mindset of the people voting.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Yeah, because there's always your top 10 guys that could probably win a medal 7 out of 10, but it's that
personal preference.
And you can live bet. So I check the odds while the game's on, and when they fluctuate, I jump on the favourites then. So it's a little bit of strategy.
I didn't realise it was that in depth.
Yeah.
It's not. It just is for him.
We call it
odds. I'll back that guy.
But then again, if you want to win the money, that's what you got to do.
We call it autism.
No. We call it
sportism. So
we call it sparkling neurodivergence.
That's
or something, I guess.
Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it.
Anything you want to plug before we finish up?
People come to your gyms.
Eternal MMA, October 11th. Let's give away some tickets to listeners.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
So we got 4 tickets.
Beautiful.
4 sets of 2.
Right. 4 double passes.
You can do it, give them away however you want.
Amazing.
Okay,
cool.
So Eternal MMA, October the 11th.
Yep.
Obviously, Jack's fight, November 15th. Scrappy MMA, if you want to train here in Perth.
Yep.
Oasis, if you're in the sunny coast.
Yep.
That's it, really.
Maybe we'll do a clip and we'll comment your favourite or your predictions for the fight or something like that. Yeah. Cool, easy.
Awesome. Good ideas.
Delby, want to plug anything?
Yep. So I will be in Perth, Teach Comedy Night, 8th and 9th, Rockingham and Perth. And then I'll be over in Melbourne doing Teach Comedy Night on the 17th, hosting Oktoberfest, the festival. So I'll be freestyling on stage and emceeing in between acts. And on the 18th.
My freestyle.
The 18th, we'll do Sunday Singles.
Should we do a freestyle for?
Come on.
Oh, fuck.
You got the music? That you can link up to the...
Link it up.
Yeah, you can link up. I can link up in a second.
Yeah.
I'll plug... What have I got to plug? Nothing. If you're listening right now, I'm in Bali, sipping on Bintans. We actually, both times I've been to Bali, I've had so many people come up and say, listen. So
yeah, nice.
And we've had people messaging saying, like, I sent you that message about like how much people have been appreciating what we're doing and they love it. And in that message, she said the next day, I didn't want to come up and say hello. I seen you at the pub the other day. Just come up and say, like, I don't know about you.
No, only if you're drunk. If I'm drunk.
Definitely come up and say hello.
I love it still, so I don't mind it. Come up, say hello. I love it. And the week after, I'm going to be MC for True Grit. So if you're down there, come say good day. And I'm looking forward to that. So aside from that, I can't wait for a sip of bintang.
Nice.
Delby, do you want me to hook up some music? Do you have some music I can play?
Sure. It's just Eminem.
It's the only reason I came is for this rap.
I can even pause it.
Spotify.
Yeah.
And just do My Name Is Instrumental.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So I'll try to remember the stuff that we spoke about today.
You make the list now of the things.
And we'll give us two your favourite fighter other than Jack.
Nick Diaz.
All right. And if because I did Jack's Celebrity Crush, if you weren't with your partner, who would you choose to
Far out trying to get me in.
Okay, I'll change that. Favourite movie then. Favourite movie.
The Gentleman.
Gentleman.
Oh, that's a ripper. That's good.
Yeah, so...
That's Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
Any Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah, that's a new one. With
You watched the series or the movie or both?
Both.
Which one do you prefer?
The movie. I watch the movie regularly, like once a week, probably.
What?
So I fucking love it. There's not much. I don't like. I'm a guy that if I don't really like it, I won't do it in anything in life. So I don't do much other than MMA and sitting around in my back garden. But and movies too. I can't watch telly. I just walk off. I get so bored. But The Gentleman gets me every time. So if the missus wants me to sit on the couch, like,
cool,
she'll go
chuck it on.
Which song was it? Sorry, Delby.
My name is.
My name is. Yeah, cool.
This is. I'm super jet lagged, so could be shit.
Don't start making excuses. Fucking.
I'll see how I go.
So go back over them.
Hey,
go back over those things.
So we got Gentleman and Nick Diaz, and then based off everything that we've heard in today's pod, because I'll try to figure it out as we go.
Okay, cool. Yeah, bring some stuff in.
Fucking pump.
Yo, white guy rapping. Yeah, that's what's happening. All right. If you want to fight, then we've got just many men. If you want to go down to Scrappy, you can check out my man Ben. So he's coming around. He's got tough. He's got the stickers, but you don't fuck around with my man. It's Ben Vickers. So I tell you, man, he'll just bring the guts and glory. And if you're in a nightclub, he'll fucking elbow you from the second story. So I'm telling you, man, he's the best that you can get. Fucking Roger, fuck you. Don't tell me what to do, cadet. So I'm gonna tell you this is best. I'm feeling so bolder. Fuck yeah, I wouldn't fuck around if Ben was next to me like a soldier. So I tell you this, and I tell you that he meant it, man. He's gonna make Jack win. That's his gentle, man. So I come through, take your chance. Fucking, he wouldn't be a dodgy cunt like Hugh Grant in that movie. So come back, that shit is wild. It's the first time I've met a guy that married a chick with doggy style. So it's the best. I'm taking it legit. Take it easy, make it quick, picking up that dog shit. So this next one is true. I have to remember everything else that you told with your crew. So thanks for coming on the mic. You've made me happy. But check it out. MMA. It goes by the name of Scrappy.
Yeah. That was good, man.
Wait, sorry. I'm shit out of lucker. And if you didn't like that, then fuck you, motherfucker. Nick Diaz, baby. Sorry, that is...
Mate, well done.
That's called Ben Vickers.
Do you know what? I like the Delby wrap-up at the end of episodes. If you listeners liked that, I know that's pressure on you every episode.
No, that's right.
Perform. The Scrappy.
Mate, so...
Scrappy wrap-up.
The Scrappy wrap-up.
The Scrappy wrap-up. The scrap-up.
I invented it.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, fuck yeah.
Scrap-up.
All right. Hooroo.
Peace.